Hey, where's my... There it is. Whoa! It's so cool. That's cool. Hello and welcome to the Preacher Plays. Today the Preacher, that is me, is playing Blasters of the Universe. This is a review for Blasters of the Universe. Thank you to the developers for providing me with a review code for this game. I completed it the other day on casual. Hi Spotty Broadcast, man, you were fast. Yeah, I will jump into the game in a moment, but I just wanted to quickly show you a few things about the game. So, this game is a bullet hell game. And bullet hell basically means you're going to get a load of bullets flying at you and you have to like dodge out of the way with them while trying to kill people. Hi Michael, thanks for tuning in, bud. So, I first off the bat, straight away, I really enjoy this game. This is a really fun game. I completed it in about an hour and a half on casual, which doesn't sound like much, but let's put it this way. On casual, well, there's 4 levels, as you can see here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's challenges. I completed it on casual mode, but I can't complete level 1 on hell mode. So, the hell mode's where the real challenge is at, but I would advise people play casual first so you can get all of these cool weapon unlocks, which I'll show you in a second. Each level also has an infinite mode, so you can go to that level and you can fight for as long as possible. Each level also has stats for players and a global leaderboard, so you can see where everybody is. So you can see that I'm not even on the leaderboard anymore. I was number 3, but a whole bunch of other people have took over us now. So yeah, each time you go to a new level, it'll load the stats and you can see where everybody's at. Hey Naughty, how's it going, man? Oh look, nobody's even got that one, that's cool. And only 2 guys are at the top of that one. So you got your 4 standard levels and then you have your challenge mode. Now you can see there it says days left, 5 days. So these challenges are obviously like a weekly challenge. And what happens is you get given a set loadout to use and a set shield. So let's jump back out of this. So this is my gun. This is a big ass gun. Now, each one of these stations here... Hey! Well, hopefully I'll try and get to some gameplay for you before your lunch break's over now. So, these are your different stations. So you've got 5 different weapon bodies that you can unlock. And all you have to do is aim at it, click the trigger, and then you got a different body. And each different one, as you can read, gives you a different ability. So this frame gives you a massive laser blast to the enemy, right? This frame... Bloop. This one will give you a protective bubble, which blocks all incoming shots. And so on and so forth. This here is your left hand, this is your shield. So you have different types of shield, which again do different types of things. So I think this shield is a massive shield that snaps to the ground. So if you press the trigger on the left move... hang on, I actually have to select it. Press the trigger on the left move. It'll create a massive shield and you can choose where you want to put it. So if you are getting shot over here, you can let go and it'll drop the shield there and it's got quite a lot of health. But you can't place it again until your shield's destroyed and it recharges, which you see a little thing here. Or I think you can pick it back up again. Yeah. So that's that type of shield, but you get different types of shields. Just do different things. So this one is block shots, charge up the shield. When the trigger is released, it spreads a shot of bullets fired back at the enemy. So you hold it out, you get hit a few times, and it charges the shield up, and then you let go of the trigger, and it fires bullets back at them. And then you get shields that, like, what's that? I think that one's you can place. No, hang on. What's that one say again? Oh yeah, that's the expanding sphere one. There's one where you can drop like multiple shields. That one is a little green one that blocks bullets, bounces it back. This one gives you 3 shields that you can place wherever you want. Or if you get shot down low, you can put it there. And you can shoot through your own shield, which is pretty cool. So that's those 2 stations. Then over here, you've got your different types of magazines. So this current magazine that I'm using is a reloadable one. So you press the move button on the left controller, and you get your clip, which is a weird looking clip, and you plonk it in there, and then you've got another set of ammo, and you can see as you fire, it goes down, and you've got to reload. Some of the clips are like recharge ones, so as you fire, you can see it goes down, and then it slowly recharges. Now, you can't press anything on here to reload it, you have to wait for it to recharge. And there's various different clips that do, you know, some of them are like single shot clips. Like that one's a single shot, so I've got to press the trigger. It tells you whether it's semi-automatic or automatic. Then on here you have various modifiers, which, you know, what that one says, helps you aim. This one, when an enemy is killed, the modifier will refill a portion of your ammo, which is useful for that other type of clip. Then you have this one, shots bounce off any surface. So if I click that one, you can see my bullets are bouncing around. This one, shots arc from an enemy within the range up to 3 times. So click that one, see how it bounces between different, these are enemies. So you're hurting 2 enemies at the same time. Etc, etc, you get different ones. This one here is the barrel. It offers, again, different things. Very fast single shot barrel, a multi-shot barrel. So you fire that one and it fires multiple shots vertically. But obviously if you rotate your gun, it goes sideways. Plus I've got that combined with the bounce. And then down here, you have the type of projectile that you're firing. So that was like a purple thing I was firing. If I choose this, I get a quantum flux projectile, which is like a laser. And obviously each of them affect the clip differently. So, with that in mind, hopefully that was a good enough explanation. You can essentially mix and match all of the different weapons and shield. Let's go back to what shield's that one. I like the one that reflects bullets. Let's go with yes, that one. We'll go with that clip. I don't want the laser though. This is a reloadable clip. What have we got? High speed projectile, slow speed explosive, very high speed projectile that does medium damage on impact. Still a bit slow for my liking. Let's go with that one. But I want a let's have a look. Fast speed. I want something else. Yeah, it's a little slow. That's quite cool. We'll go with that one. Now, each of the challenges in each of the different maps, you might find that a different combination of weapons and shields will serve you better. So, let's jump into the game and I'll tell you what I think as I'm playing. So, here we go. Select the level. And select play. So, this is just level 1. Now, this game's got the graphics. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but the graphics are super clean, they're super sharp, and they look great. It's got a total 1980s aesthetic,
so many times
and
in here.
it just looks awesome. The world looks great.
Just for you.
It's obviously a wave shooter, but obviously you got to try and dodge your bullets. So that's where the sort of gimmick, if you want to call it a gimmick, comes from. So you just got to blast away at these guys. And then only your head counts. Only your head matters. Try and get headshots on them. So, like, I can let these hit my body as long as my head doesn't get damaged, then I'm okay. So this is just on casual, by the way, so this isn't going to be, like, super crazy. I'll jump into a hell mode later. So you just blast away at these guys. This is also level 1, so it gets harder than this later on. I don't want to spoil anything. So yeah, graphics are excellent. It's super sharp. The shapes that you have to contort your body into sometimes are, you know, you got to duck quite far. I don't know if you can play this seated. You might struggle to play it seated because you do have to do quite a bit of movement to get out of the way of the oncoming bullets. And that's something that you have to be aware of. Is even though you may have killed the enemy. Block these with the shield. Ah, that's where you got hit. I got hit by a single bullet. Let's block these and then fire them back. Oh, I got hit again by that little bugger. even though you may have killed an enemy, his bullets will still keep going. So you still have to keep your eye open for them. The tracking on this game has got to be the best tracking of any PlayStation game. Whoa, whoa. That I've encountered so far for the moves. It's all move controller based, but the tracking is absolutely, I don't know if you can tell, it's absolutely rock solid. I can even move it almost all the way behind me without it spazzing out. I'm not paying attention. See, look, that's almost like 180 degrees behind me before it starts like spazzing out. I mean, that's rock solid. It really is rock solid. Whoa! I nearly. Oh, that was close. So you can see as it starts to heat up, you know, I've got quite a few bullets to start dodging. See, that multi-shot's coming in handy. It's just slow fire, and that's the only problem with it. You get more points for near misses. And the game's all about points, obviously, especially if you're competing with people on the leaderboard. And that's what brings me to our next point. This game, it kind of reminds me of an old school classic arcade game. You know, like where you'd have like an actual plastic gun shooting at a TV screen, like Operation Wolf or something. If anybody remembers that. Oh, you little shit! Yeah, a bit like Operation Wolf. It reminds me of like that. Like a proper old school arcade game. Except you're in it. Whoa, that's a big lot of shots. He's nearly got me. Oh, I used too much power on my shield there. I ran out of power. Oh, I've got my special. Fire missiles. Yeah, you get specials after you get so many points. See, I've only got one life left. But it's... Oh, he nearly got me. So yeah, it reminds me of an arcade game, except you're actually in the arcade. And it's that for me is like a really nice throwback, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's basically, if you can't tell, this game's great, and I think even though I completed it on casual in an hour and a half, I wouldn't let that, you know, say the game. Oh balls! I think I could. I wouldn't let that put you off, because yes, I know everybody at the moment's always complaining about games that aren't long enough and having to pay a lot of money for it. But I think this game's only $14.99, which translates to about £12. And I believe for the first week you get a 15% discount on the game, so that makes it about £8 to £10. So it's probably about $12 or something like that, which is pretty damn good, to be honest. Especially for the quality of the game. It may not have the most content going, because there's only 4 levels, but it does have full-on leaderboards. It's got great graphics. The soundtrack, I've not even spoke about the soundtrack. The soundtrack's full-on. Come on. The soundtrack's full-on 80s vibe, and I absolutely love it. If you're into that kind of music, this game's like full of it all the way through. And it's absolutely awesome. I mean, it's quite a pumping soundtrack. It gets you going. You want to start blasting away. The environments look great as well. I just think it's a really good game, and they priced it quite well for what you get. Now, obviously, the mileage of the game depends entirely on how much you enjoy bullet hell style of games, and how much you want to, you know, like, go through infinite mode or go through this mode multiple times. That's totally down to your own personal preference as to how much mileage you'll get out of it. But for me, I can see myself returning to this every so often, you know, just for a quick blast, because it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, definitely. Whoa! The sense of depth in that is great. Oh, block! Oh, I missed. Yeah, the sense of depth's excellent. You know, the sense of presence of everything feels great, and having to keep on your toes to try and keep dodging is a nice mechanic. Oh, I must have stood up too soon. Oh! you get boss fights at the end of each level as well. I forgot to mention that before. So there's 4 levels, and after you've done blasting all these guys, oh shit! After you've done blasting all these guys, you get to fight a boss. Now this is something I'd like to mention as well. Now I noticed that when I put it on, when I started playing this before, I left it on hell mode instead of casual. Oh. Now what I would like to say about hell mode that I've noticed is the enemies are like totally varied, and they actually attack you in different positions than what you would get on casual mode. So in casual they tend to come more from pretty much directly in front of you, where so far in hell mode they're oh, he's firing missiles, don't hit me. In hell mode they tend to come a lot from the sides as well as the front, so it adds that additional amount of challenge and additional amount of bullets that you've got to look for to dodge. Oh, it's coming back. Blocked it. Try and take this guy out. Come on, die! Oh, balls! I didn't even see that missile. That comes straight at my face. You can shoot them out of the air or block them. Oh, I'm out of shield. Ah, damn it! I'm doing terrible. I can never concentrate whilst playing games. Come on, I can't shoot it. No! No! I'm doing terrible. I'm too busy talking. Let's do one more level. I'm not really showing it off very well. I'm too busy talking. I might switch out my guns a little bit. But yeah, I mean this game's for the price, the tracking, the graphics, the soundtrack. You know, I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. But again, like I said, the mileage is entirely down to let's fire 2 shots with medium fire rate. Let's have a look at that. No, I want something a bit better. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's really cool. I hope that was good enough for you. Oh yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I hope I showed enough off of it for you, because it is really cool. But the mileage is entirely down to your love of standing, shooting, and sort of moving around and dodging. That's entirely down to you personally. I find it fun, but obviously in short bursts. I don't know if I could play it for hours and hours on end, but you know, there is a story sort of to the game involving this guy. I'll not spoil it, because it's obviously short enough that you can get through it yourself. Come on, die! I got quite a lot of shots out of that, actually. Oh, shit. See, now this is a harder level, so this is a... Hey, thanks, Captain Ross, for watching. No problem, man, no problem. I hope that... I hope it was good enough for you guys to get it. If there's any questions that you've got that you would like us to test or try or answer, just give us a shout, man. But it looks really cool. The visuals. Oh, I knew I was gonna get hit by that. Oh, I got shot by a laser too. Ah. The visuals are so crisp, and it looks great in the headset. I don't know how this is translating to the video that you guys are watching, but whoa, shit! Damn it! I've used too much. Okay, this is hard. I've not actually played this level on the hardest difficulty, so I'm probably going to die even faster on this one. This may not have been the best combination of weapons. This is what I mean. Picking the right combination of clip, bullets, barrel, etc. make a massive difference to your success or your defeat in the game. See, this has taken a long time to kill that guy. I've had weapons that kill this guy far faster than this one. And this is quite an open. It's quite an open level, so there's quite a lot of distance that you've got to shoot. So maybe I should have picked a weapon set that had a bit more accuracy, because this one's got a lot of spread. So yeah, that's my bad for just randomly picking guns. But I wanted to show you guys, you know, how you can mix it up. This is clearly was not the best choice. Whoa. But you see, it's good close up. It's like blasting the crap out of guys close up. It's destroying the health. But anything further away than say 40 foot or something, it's struggling to do a good job. But it's they do nearly they do claim that that there are hundreds of weapon combinations. Oh my god, this is getting difficult. And I think mathematically there probably are, but it doesn't feel like hundreds because there's only like between 5 and 8 different unlocks per. Oh shit! Oh balls! Ah no! There's only about 8 different unlocks per thing, so it. Oh god, here we go. 1 life left. So it doesn't feel like there's hundreds, but obviously if you do the maths, and you figure out that there's you know, like 5 different sections or 6 different sections with about 8 unlocks each. By the time you work out all the different permutations, there probably is mathematically hundreds. So they're not lying to you. It's just it doesn't necessarily feel like it when you pick on them yourself. But yeah, I mean, I do think they could maybe make a bigger and badder sequel. You know, with more levels, maybe have you moving instead of just standing still. They could maybe have it so that you were whizzing by on trains or in aircrafts or helicopters or, you know, something like that, just to sort of mix it up a bit. But for a first go, for the first game, it's like a short experience that is really hard and difficult, but it's highly polished, like very highly polished, and it's got some nice different ideas. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really want to take too much more of your time up. I'm gonna die very soon. Oh yeah, I picked the slow motion. Yeah, this frame gives you slow-mo. Woohoo! So that's a power. So slow-mo is a power. That's when you get your special. You obviously get different specials depending on which frame you choose for your gun. Oh, whoa, that was close. But yeah, that was the Preacher Plays, and that was the Preacher playing Blasters of the Universe, a bullet hell game, which is a lot of fun with an awesome aesthetic. And I definitely can recommend it for the price, especially with the launch price where it's only about $13 or something like that. I can't do conversion very well. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm off to go and try Moss First Impressions. So if you still want to watch, tune in a couple of moments and I'll be giving Moss a go. Okay guys, thanks very much. Peace out.